everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's session I just want to show how to read the contents of a file and also how to write text to a file. So these two basic operations related to the file I wanted to show in today's session. So let's start. I'll begin with the header file. Hash include iostream as usual, which supports the input and output operations of console. And then hash include, since we are dealing with files, I will use the header file fstream. Okay, and then since the content I am writing to the file is would be string, so I will use the string headers. Okay, so next I'll start directly with the main function, and then okay, so within the main function, first what I do is I want to create an object for offstream class. Say, oh sorry, offstream, which is output file stream, which supports the writing operations to a file. So for this class I will create an object, say out file. Okay, so this is the object. So as soon as you create an object, we can open the parenthesis and we can provide a name of a text file, so that the contents whatever we write falls into that is written into the file. So any name, so I will give the name as say for example 1, and it's a text file, so the extension is txt. So close this statement. So the declaration for output file stream is done. And then, so as soon as the object is declared, I want to check whether the object it can successfully create the file or not, or is there any error in opening the file. So how to check? I will use the if statement and use the not operator and provide the object name here, so that whenever the object fails to open the file, the object results in a false, holds a false value. So when I prefix it with the not operator, so the condition becomes true, and then I can prompt an error message saying the file wasn't, there was an error in opening the file. So that's why I used this if condition. So the error message I will use is, see, yeah, this one, so which belongs to the iostream. So it prompts the error message. So so 1 second. So the error message would be error in opening the file. For writing, so then close the statement, and I would like to return 1. Okay, because there was an error, so I would return 1. So similarly, I would create an object for if stream, which if stream input file stream, which supports the reading operation from the files. So if stream, okay, oh sorry. So I will give the file name, the file name would be same, because whatever I write to the file example1, I want to read the same uh, content, so the file name will be same. And then once again I want to check whether we could open the file for reading, whether we could open the file successfully for reading or not. So once again I will check with the object whether it is, if it is returning false, then there is some error in opening the file. So I would copy this error message, and this time it is for reading. So yeah, error in opening file for reading, so return 1. So that's it. So this so once this is done, once we check whether the file could be opened successfully or not, if the file is opened successfully, then say the output file, it is opened successfully for writing, then I can write the content to the file. I will use this object, so insertion operator. So I want to write hi. What do I want to write to the file? It depends on us. So I would write hi, welcome to my tutorials, uh, and then next line I would say C++ concepts. All right, okay, and L, okay. So these are the two lines I want to write to the file example1.txt. So that's it. That's my writing operation. Once the writing operation is done, I want to close the file. So using the close function, which belongs to the offstream class, okay. And similarly, once so the writing operation is done, now next reading, whatever is written I want to read it. So once I check whether the file could be opened successfully for reading, then I can go with the reading operation. So I will use the standard get line function to read the content line by line from the file. So I will use the object name in file, from the file, and I would read it to, since the content is of strings, so I will use a string object. I will use a string object, which is, say, for, I have named it as line. So now I will read line by line into this string object. Okay, so line by line. So I'm using a while loop for that. So till the last line. Once it is done, the while loop stops. So whatever is read into the from the file to the string, I will print that to the console so that we can clearly know what exactly is read from the file. It should be the same whatever I have written it to the file, right? So I will print on the console. I'll use the cout insertion operator. I want to print the string object line. Yeah, and as usual, I want to print line by line. So done. So then once the reading operation is done, I have to close the object. So in file, I will once again call the close member function, which belongs to the fstream class. Okay, done. So now if I run this program, so this C++ program name is file operation.cpp. I have stored in the path, as you can see, D drive. C++ programs is the folder name. So this file, whatever I'm creating within the program, the example1.txt should be created within that, the path, whatever I have mentioned, right? So I will run this. Let's see. Okay, so here you can see on the console what is printed. Hi, welcome to my tutorials and C++ concepts. So this is what exactly I had written to the file, and after reading I had printed the string object on the console. So now this is the reading operation. Now writing operation I have to check. So for that I will open this. This is the path I had given: D drive, C++ programs and file operation. So example one was the file name I had given. So I will, if I open with notepad, so then yeah, exactly this is the content what I had written in the program. Hi, welcome to my tutorial C++ concepts. So the writing operation is successful, and also on the console the reading operation is also successful. So this is how we can perform the reading and writing operations in C++. So hope you all have understood. Thank you.